Hello everyone, my name is Ajuajiman and welcome to this comprehensive lesson on CELPIP Speaking Task 6, also known as dealing with a difficult situation. This task evaluates your ability to respond to conflicts calmly and professionally using clear and effective English language. In everyday life, disagreements and misunderstandings happen in workplaces, schools, and public settings. Therefore, CELPIP assesses how well you manage such situations using polite language, emotional control, and practical solutions. A high score requires you to sound respectful, confident, and solution oriented rather than emotional or defensive. Now that you understand the purpose of this task, let's examine how the exam format works. Just like the other tasks, Task 6 follows a structured time format. You are given 30 seconds to prepare and 60 seconds to speak. During preparation time, you should not attempt to write full sentences. Instead, focus on organizing your ideas, identify the problem, plan your explanation, and decide on solutions. During speaking time, you must respond directly to the person, maintain a professional tone, and present your ideas clearly and logically. Examiners assess four main areas: content relevance, vocabulary range, coherence, and fluency. Understanding the format is important, but knowing what examiners expect is even more critical. Let's go to the next slide. CELPIP examiners evaluate how professionally and effectively you handle the situation. They look for emotional control, respectful communication, and structured responses. Your tone must remain calm even if the situation described is frustrating. Strong responses show maturity, workplace readiness, and problem-solving ability. It is important to remember that this task is not casual storytelling. Kindly remember that this is not casual storytelling. Instead, it is a professional interaction where your goal is to resolve conflict constructively with either your co-worker, a friend, or your neighbor. Let's now explore the types of situations commonly tested. You may encounter scenarios as workplace disagreements, project delays, customer complaints, public disturbances, or roommate conflicts. Regardless of the scenario, your response must remain polite and composed. Avoid emotional reactions or blaming language. Your objective is to acknowledge the concern, provide clarification if necessary, and propose practical solutions that satisfy both parties. Although the task seems straightforward, many candidates still lose marks. Let's examine why in the next slide. Many test takers lose valuable points because they become defensive or emotional. Others blame the other person instead of accepting partial responsibility. Some responses also lack structure, making ideas difficult to follow. Additionally, informal language and slang reduce professionalism. Another common issue is focusing too much on excuses rather than solutions. High scoring responses remain calm, structured, and solution driven. To avoid these mistakes, successful candidates rely on a proven response structure, which we'll be looking at in the next slide. An effective Task 6 response follows 5 clear steps. First, acknowledge the issue respectfully. Second, show empathy and understanding. Third, provide a brief and calm explanation. Fourth, offer practical solutions. Finally, Reassure the listener and end politely. This structure ensures your response is organized, coherent, and easy to follow. Now that we have the structure, let's strengthen it with professional language in the next slide. Polite and professional language increases your score significantly in CELPIP Speaking Task 6. Use acknowledgement phrases such as, I understand your concern. Show empathy using expressions like, I completely understand how you feel. When explaining, keep your tone calm and neutral. Most importantly, emphasize solutions using confident phrases like, here is what I will do to resolve this. I would be happy to offer an alternative. Close conversations respectfully by expressing appreciation. For example, I truly appreciate your understanding. Thank you for your patience. I assure you this won't happen again. To make your response even stronger, let's look at powerful phrases you can memorize. Professional apologies include phrases like, I sincerely apologize for the inconvenience and please accept my apologies. To maintain professionalism, say thank you for bringing this to my attention or I appreciate your patience. When presenting solutions, use assertive language such as I will take immediate action and I will personally ensure this is resolved. In addition to phrases, transitions are also essential for fluency and coherence. So let's look at that in the next slide. Based on the lessons we've covered so far on the CELPIP speaking task, we know that transitions help your ideas flow smoothly, and this task is not an exception. So for example, if you want to start with your response, you can use transition words like to begin with or first of all. To explain causes, you can use unfortunately or due to unforeseen circumstances. When proposing solutions, try to resolve this issue or moving forward. To conclude, politely use thank you for your understanding. Using transitions naturally improves coherence and organization. Let's now apply everything we've learned to a realistic exam scenario. Imagine your coworker is upset because you submitted your part of a group project late. So the question is going to read like this. Your coworker is upset because you submitted your part of a group project late. Speak to your coworker and handle the situation professionally. Your goal as a candidate is to respond professionally by apologizing sincerely, explaining briefly, offering solutions, and preventing future problems. Visualize the 5-step structure and mentally outline your response. Before hearing the model answer, let's plan how to use preparation and speaking time effectively to this task. During the 30-second preparation time, quickly note keywords such as apology, reason, solution, and prevention. Do not write full sentences because it wastes valuable time. And during the 60 seconds response, organize your speech clearly. Begin with acknowledgement, provide explanation, suggest solutions, and end with reassurance. This time management strategy improves fluency and confidence. Now, let's observe how a high-scoring response sounds in a real exam situation. Hi, Alex. First of all, I completely understand your frustration and I sincerely apologize for submitting my portion of the project late. I realize this may have distracted the team's workflow and delayed our overall progress. Unfortunately, I encountered an unexpected technical issue with my data files, which prevented me from completing my section on time. However, I take full responsibility for not informing you earlier, and I understand that clearer communication would have helped us plan better. To resolve this issue promptly, I will finalize my section by the end of today and assist in compiling and formatting the entire report. Additionally, I suggest that we schedule a brief meeting to review the final document together before submission to ensure everything meets our standards. Moving forward, I will provide earlier progress updates and set structured reminders to prevent similar delays. Most importantly, I truly value our teamwork and collaborative efforts. Thank you very much for your patience and understanding. This sample's response demonstrates professionalism, structure, and advanced vocabulary. Notice the calm tone, logical flow, and strong transitions connecting each idea. Pay attention to how the speaker accepts responsibility, proposes immediate solutions, and reassures the listener confidently. This is the level of response that achieves a top band score. However, even strong candidates can lose marks if they make avoidable mistakes. Therefore, let's move to the next slide and talk about common mistakes to avoid. Avoid defensive language and emotional reactions. Do not over-explain minor details. Never present problems without solutions. Disorganized ideas and aggressive tones reduce clarity and professionalism. Remember, examiners reward calm, structured communication. To finish strongly, follow these final score boosting strategies to help in CELPIP Speaking Task 6. Stay calm regardless of the situation presented. Focus on solutions instead of excuses. Use formal and polite vocabulary. Follow the 5-step structure consistently. Practice with timed simulations to build confidence and automatic fluency. Let's conclude with the key takeaways and preview the next tasks in the next slide. To succeed in Task 6, remember these essentials. Acknowledge the issue, show empathy, explain briefly, provide solutions, reassure politely, and maintain professional tone throughout. Mastering structure and transitions is a key to high scores. In the next lesson, we'll cover Speaking Task 7, where you will learn persuasive opinion-based speaking strategies. Subscribe to Global Score Boost for expert CELPIP strategies, templates, and guided practice designed to help you achieve your target score faster. See you in the next video.